Oh, you fucker! Why are we doing fucking This Is the One Stone Roses fucking via the tone of Shakira? Kind of. Anyway, I don't care that you hurt your elbow, etc. 1, 2, 3, and... Hey, how's it going? Dan Mayo here. This is obviously RuMayoNation. Season 2, episode... Why do I always do this? 23? Three. Is it? Huh? But yeah, it's date of recording is Tuesday the 25th of November, and let me just stop. Yeah, episode 23, which is episode 53 in total, if you're counting. But yeah, how's it going? We are recording. We are good. Yeah, okay. Straight off the bat, the gimmick is sparkling water. Okay, room temperature water. Because the gimmick gobbly big booty bitches. Again, keeps pulling focus, and like it's quite a lot. I don't want to keep when I'm back on the energy drinks, when my digestive system can take it, the goblet's back in business. You want some business?
They want to do some business.
What sort of business?
Sex.
Too many references. It's been a minute. Yeah, my gut still ain't quite right. No longer like real diarrhea, cha. But it's still sorting its shit out a little bit, if you'll pardon the, I guess, pun. We're going sparkling water with squash, because if you drink just sparkling water, you're mentally ill. And game recognises game, so I would know that it tastes like TV static. It's fucking gross. But with some squash, do you know what? I'm okay with it. Gives you that bit of fizz without the caffeine that would have me basically shiting myself on the podcast, which I'm going to at least wait until season 3 to do, you know? Of course, it's got to be the Stone Roses due to the sad news of Manny passing away. What an absolute legend. I've been listening to a lot of the Stone Roses this week. It's like, it's sad it has to be that way, right? But it just kind of makes you go, oh, man, they're fucking good, man. So good. And that it's a documentary called Made of Stone, the biopic. I remember watching that when I worked at Argos head office. Because I was doing this thing where I had to change up the little O's to big O's in a product range called Heart of Home or Heart of House or something. Yeah, well, sootin'. And like, you had to just like obviously go in, delete O, and then put in, I think I wanted to change from a big O to a little O. Is that a Jamiroquai lyric? No. Fucking, what's wrong with me? So many things. I was worried I wasn't going to have anything to talk about today. But then, yes, you have to like backspace or do a little O, then save. But it took like 2, 3, sometimes 3.5 minutes to just save that new thing, and there were like 3,000 of them. So it'd like do that, and then I'd like a little like box in the bottom corner of the computer. I was just watching like films and stuff. So fucking good. I need to watch it again. Actually, I went to see them live twice, 3 times. Once at the Etihad. That's when the taxi driver said we'll make it look like Ivan Drago from Rocky 4, and he got abused all weekend for that. Once at Wembley with my wife. I mean, there's a photo of someone knocking about where we look really fucking happy. Yeah, maybe one other time. I can't remember. But fucking man. And also there's that film, isn't there? Is it Spike Island? That's good, to be fair. I've only watched it the once. I can't remember. I found it a bit like cringy at times, but that's probably a me issue. But yeah, my guts aren't quite right. I tapped out after 2 weeks of the runs and phoned the doctors. Well, didn't phone the doctor. You got to do like an online form. This was covered in a video that I did on my TikTok, which is still blowing up, by the way. Hit follow. And I was like, right, 2 weeks of like, and I'm talking, like I said in the video, like every time I eat, when I wake up. With a little bit of like a make it through the night, but not usually, up 2 or 3 times a night to just piss out my ass. And then, yeah, by 2 weeks and a day, I think it was, I was like, oh, okay, like, no, I'm not having this.
No, I'm not having this. No.
So, filled in the online form because, you know, you don't get to actually call up my doctors and sit on hold for an hour with that crackly tin pot shit music that sort of primes you. It's all been done on TikTok, but, you know, we've got to diversify. That primes you for that thunder receptionist is waiting for you. When it's like, hey, just because you work in a building with doctors doesn't mean you are a doctor. You know, there are people that clean the bogs at NASA. All right? And it's a commendable job. Someone's got to clean up space poo, but like, you know, I think it's just normal poo while it's on Earth. Obviously, they don't take cleaners up with them, I don't think. ding or fart as appropriate, actually quite apt. But like, and I get it, like, you know, they're sort of triaging you, they say, and like prioritising, and I get that, but equally, like, fuck off, I've been blasting out my ass for 2 weeks. So I filled in a form and I got a text. Saying, yeah, we've got your phone call appointment tomorrow. And it's like, what are they going to do? Like, short of me putting the phone up my ass, some sort of cork. Okay, yep, hello, yeah. Okay, so take the phone you're holding right now, just shove up your ass, like a little cork, and that should do it. Samsung, is it? Yeah, they're waterproof for up to half an hour, so if it, you know, you got time. But yeah, to be fair, the person who phoned wasn't the same person who didn't know what electrolytes were despite telling me to take them. That fucking annoyed me. That really annoyed me. You need to take electrolytes. Okay, so like sodium, magnesium, potassium. You know, I've got some of those. I've got some ketogenic like electrolyte supplements actually from when I used to do like fasting. And I don't know if they'd work. I don't know if I spoke about this last week, but it's like, what do you mean you don't know if they'd work? What do you mean how?
What do you mean how?
But yeah, different person. And to be fair, she was actually quite helpful. She kept calling me darling. You know when you can tell her just like I could see her. She looks like a dinner lady. I had a dinner lady at school, primary school, called Olive. And fucking reminds me of a stupid joke as a kid. What happens when Popeye went to Mount... What is it? It doesn't matter. What happened when someone went to Mount Olive, Popeye kicked the shit out of him. I don't know who the character would be. Probably the baddie from Popeye. I don't know who is that. Let's Google it. By the way, shout out to Lisa, my neighbour's wife, who, after listening to my car park Inception Looper moment, said she's never felt so heard. So, welcome to the Lunatic Asylum Club. What is the bad...
Do you know anything?
Guy... No letters of any sort of substantial fines thus far, but, you know, snail mail could arrive just in time for Christmas if I'm lucky. Who's the bad guy in Popeye? Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. Bluto! And I was going to say Pluto, but I didn't want to sound stupid. Yeah, it's what happened when Bluto went to Mount Olive. Popeye kicked the shit out of him. I don't even know what Mount Olive is. I think as a kid I just found it funny the idea of Popeye beating someone up. Probably that's not the joke though. What is Mount Olive? Why am I doing this? It's a good question. Good question.
That's a good question.
Mount Olive can refer to several things. Well, that's not helpful. Most prominently, the Mount of Olives in East Jerusalem, a site of immense religious significance for Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, which is why I will not be riffing on that. It can also refer to the town of Mount Olive in New Jersey, USA, or to the third novel in Lawrence Durrell's Alexandria Quartet, which I think is fucking shit. I have no idea. Why am I talking about this? Mount Olive, a text, phone call, phone up your arse. Not up the arse.
No, not up the arse.
What am I doing? Mount Olive. Where did that come from? Popeye? No. Olives? No. How about olives, by the way? People have been like, oh no, you do like them. You just have to eat 14 to find out. Fuck off, mate. How would that work in any other world? Oh, did you like that film? Nah, I don't think so. Watch it 13 more times, then you will. No! Fuck off. Anyway, why was I talking about Mount Olive? Why was I talking about Mount Olive? What the shit happened? I can't get there, man. I can't get there. She never felt so heard. No, that was after that. Olive was my dinner lady at school! Woohoo! And fucking... I need another thing to... That's why I opened this as well, to find something... Oh, man. Only those as super smart as me will be left to cry. You maniacs! Damn you! Damn you all to hell! Not even seen that film. I have to watch it 14 times before I can make my fucking decision on it, though. Planet of the Apes, is it? And used to be like... It's in primary school. And when you used to ask her to, like, cut your food for you, you'd be like, oh, Olive, can you cut my food, please? She used to be, like, well aggressive with it. You used to be like... I have to remember it, like, she didn't really cut it as much, she just sort of fucking simultaneously stab it, like, fucking, which was quite apt on the estate I grew up on, to be honest. She used to be, I remember she had, like, quite, like, veiny, like, arms, like, really tanned olive skin, actually, Hal Dickensian, and, like, you know, when, like, they've got, like, the sort of, like, the quite poppy veins, where it's, like, she was blatantly, like, at one point in her life, you know, the ones that just never get fat, because they were just fucking on it. But, yeah, she used to be, like... Weird, isn't it? They used to just be like, oh, I've eaten enough of my... They used to, like... I remember they used to... They used to, like, scoop mash with an ice cream scoop. Blop, blop. You get 2 scoops. And then, like, I don't know, some fucking turkey Twizzlers or Miwa Suttin. And then some sweet corn and shit. Which is going to get... Sweet corn's going to come up a few times in this episode, actually. You used to be like, I've had enough, so go to my pudding. Oh, fucking that pink cake. Man. School dinner's underrated. And I've actually done a video on TikTok and Instagram and other places where I've asked what is the most overrated things in the world. And I've only just posted it. And although it's popping off, the comments are a bit more slow going. So we're going to go into that a bit later on and see if anyone's come up with anything that's like significantly overrated. But what is underrated is school dinners, man. I remember you used to like try and rush to get the bigger trays, but like you're thick as pig shit because it was the same size plates. So actually, when it comes to that perspective, flip the pitch, yeah, footy, we're not doing that. Can't be asked to explain. A lecturer at uni said that about the pitch when he was talking like differentiation in football. Okay, I just explained it, despite saying I wasn't going to. He's called Danny. Hey, Danny, yeah. Flip the pitch. But yeah, like perspective. Yeah, Danny. Hey, yeah. Like you got a massive fucking tray to make the plate look smaller. That's why some fat fucks. I shouldn't call them that. No, you can because there ain't going to be any fat fucks with Ozempic on the rise, so it's all good. Because it's been well-trodden ground now, but it seems as though body positivity was actually just I can't be asked to eat less. And now that there's jabs, it's like, no, I always wanted to be skinny. It was never just, I love how I am, and you can't tell if I'm unhealthy or not. What's that? God, I got fatty over there. Fucking all right, love. Put down the cream cakes. What's it talking about? Mount Olive? Yeah, genuinely, I can't remember what I was talking about again. Distracted myself with fat shaming. It happens. I've been bigger, by the way. Not massive, but like... Yeah, I can't remember why I was talking about that. Danny, hey, cut the food. Overrated, underrated. Oh my God, I'm on fucking Mars here. What am I talking about? Sweet corn? I don't actually know. No, fucking God knows. No, that's going to bother me. Ozempic. I remember... That's why when you go to like Slimming World and stuff, some of the things they say are like, oh, use smaller plates and it'll feel like you're eating more.
You half the calories diet. It's very simple. Simply take the cake, cut it in half, that's half the calories. Since only half the calories, you can have twice as much.
Eat one half of a custard cream, glug 3 pints of water, then have the other half. Then it's like you've eaten 400 custard creams. Fucking honestly. I mean, I remember what I was saying, but I don't remember why I was saying that. Okay? Oh, flip the pitch perspective. I don't care, you hurt your elbow.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Dinner trays. Why am I talking about olive? Why am I talking about olive? Good question.
That's a good question.
Fucking hell. That's right, we're 13 minutes in, so we'll start now. Yeah, I was worried I wouldn't have anything to talk about. My guts are still not great. That was it. And I got the phone call, and then she was actually quite helpful, and she was like, oh, darling, and she looked like a dinner lady, olive, and then everything else that followed. Okay, it was fine. Because you may assume that it's mental illness, but it's not. Logical. And yeah, so she was like, oh, perhaps it's where like you've had, by the sounds of it, like a really serious like gastro flu, and your stomach and intestines are just so inflamed that like whenever you eat, your stomach's just like, no, fuck this. Like, I'm panicking.
Now I'm panicking.
And then just like whoosh, out it goes. But that said, let's just make sure there's no nasties in there, any bugs or whatever. So like, come and get some pots, basically. You're going to be shitting in Tupperware. So I went to collect the little pots and stuff. And she also prescribed these little Azempropol, something like that. Basinger. And they're supposed to like basically reduce the acid slightly in your stomach. So it just sort of calms the fuck down a little bit. And that seemed to do the trick, because by the next day... I got like stage fright. I couldn't stop shitting. Then all of a sudden, I've got to do it in some Tupperware because I can't go in the water. Because I thought, I'll just do a shit and then like just scoop it out of the water. But she was like, no. Like, again, sorry if you're drinking Nesquik, whatever. Trigger warning. It can't be contaminated by the water. It's contaminated. Got to find that fucking bit from science now. Cheers, Dan's brain.
It's contaminated.
But yeah, so I've set up some Tupperware. I am the fucking LeBron James, the Kobe Bryant, the Thierry Henry, the Tiger Woods of shitting in Tupperware. Scented it, mate. Nothing on the edges. Honest, just sat there and just went blop. And it was like precision, bruv. Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. Dun, dun. Well, that was my shit. Just bang, smack in the middle. And then I had to like take it off and get a little fucking scoop and like put them into four pots. 3 + 1, 4 pots. Pull. Pow. That's quite fucking pretty close. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Put both pictures up, sure. But it's fucking gross, man. Like, I'm doing that. I'm like scooping it into like the little fucking pots. You got to write the time and date on them and stuff. And then like, there's no glamorous way of doing this either. But like, you got to, like, where'd you store it? Because I did it the night before, because I wanted to take them the next morning. But then I did it the night before. Then it's like, where'd you put them? My wife was like, just, like, don't put them on, like, the kitchen table or anything. I'm like, no, I won't. But then I'm like, do I put it on, like, there's a little step thing that my daughter has in the toilet. And I was like, do I just put it on that? I was like, that's by the radiator. Then I'm going to be basically, like, you know, steaming, not whatever the fuck it'd be, like, convector heat in my shit. So I was like, nah, not in there. So in the end, I settled for just putting it in a bag, in another bag, and then just sort of putting it, like, here. Then, like, overnight, I'm aware, like, I've just got, like, my shit in a pot. Is my shit in a pot? Like, just downstairs. But then also, you got to, like, take that bag of shit, like the bag with the pots of your shit in it, and, like, put it in your pocket and then go to the car. Then you're driving with just, like, your shit on the passenger seat. And it's like, if I get in a crash now or pulled over by the police, fucking Dumb and Dumber. What's grandma's old cough medicine? Like, give it here. You'll shut your mouth. You know what's good for you. Tic Tac, sir?
You fellas been doing a bit of boozing, have you? Sucking back on Grandpa's old cough medicine? You'd keep your mouth shut if you knew it was good for you, buddy.
Tic-tac, sir?
And then, yeah, I'm like, oh, then you got to like, walk into the doctor's. You just got like your shit in your pocket, man. And then I get there, I'm like, look, because I said to my wife before, I'm going to have to hand it over, go, here's my poo sample. She said, no, you don't have to say poo, just say sample. So, yeah, but that makes it sound like it's my jizz. Right? Oh, here's me samples. I've gone home and gone, 4 pots of it. So, no, I'm going to have to say poo. No, you don't have to say anything, Dan. Just go, I had to bring these samples in. Like, she's like, you can also just not say it very loud so it's only the receptionist who hears. I'm like, no, have you heard me? No, I can't do that. So I was like, no, I'm going to own it. So I went in. I was like, hey, there's no easy way to do this. And I can only, I can only, what did I say? And I can only express my regret that this is a part of either of our days, but I am about to hand you my shit in some pots. And she found it quite funny, to be fair, and went to hand it to her. She was like, did you sign all the forms? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Did you sign all the forms? I've timed and dated the pots. No, there's forms, you need to sign them. I'm like, have you got a pen? She's like, yeah, they're in the pot there. Obviously, don't want to touch me because I've been holding pots of my own shit. So then I've got to fucking just toddle off to the back of the bit where there's people sat waiting and that, and I've got to go through my bags of pots of poo, the little form that goes with it, fucking like mapping the pot to the page and fucking, do you mean, signing it, dating it, put it a little bit, and it's on a radiator, so it's like getting a bit warm. It's like, you know, when you have like the restaurant experience where they come and cook by your table. I'm basically doing that with my own excrement. Like, signing it, like, why? Authenticities, you can sell it on eBay, probably. I know your tricks. NHS funding's gone down, so you're going to try and get fucking, you know, me to fund it with my H custard. That's disgusting. Dan Mayo's H custard. Find it on eBay now. Yeah, so hand it all over. I'm like, hey. Oh, do you know what? Couldn't even hand it over straight away either because there was this absolute yogurt in the queue in front of me. He was talking to the lady, and it's like, how have you got alive for this long? How have you done it? How have you survived? Because, you know, and it's just like, you're 1 degree away from being snot in a jar. Like, just, oh yeah, I've had this cough for 4 weeks now, from to 5 weeks, and I'm due for my asthma assessment, but I couldn't come and do my asthma assessment because I had my cough, and I've had this cold and flu, and I'm just like holding my own shit, right? And everyone knows I've got my shit now because, you know, I did the whole like, oh, here's my shit in some pots. So then I'm standing there like with my hands in my pockets, but in one of those pockets is my shit. Oh yeah, nothing yet. And then like, okay, so we can rebook this asthma assessment, and then can I have an assessment for the cough I've had for 4.5, 5 weeks? She's like, yeah, you could just go online and like fill in the form to get one of those. She's like, I do find myself struggling with the forms. I'm like, and life, by the way, still got my shit in my pockets, just in case everyone's fucking wondering. Yeah, so she's like, okay, I could do it here for you now. And then she's like, so the cough's been going on for 5 weeks, has it? She went, well, yeah, I mean, it was 4 weeks at one point, but 5 weeks now. Yeah, that's how time works! I've got my shit in my pocket, can we fucking wrap this up? Fuck me! Anyway, so this time, less small talk. I go, hey, all signed and sorted. I think I made an eBay joke because I'm that kind of guy. Don't think she got it or cared. She was actually alright, quite friendly, but she was like pretty my age-ish, which makes it just more awkward. Do you know what I mean? Here's my bum fudge. And yeah, so waiting on that. Apparently there's one little nasty fucker. Most of them would only need one antibiotic, but there's one little nasty fucker that needs like a combo of 2. You need to like proper get both ends of it. And then I'd need to do more poo samples at the end to make sure it's all gone. Because it kind of lingers. Do you have to let it linger? So, but I feel like my poo's sort of, again, it's been very poo heavy once again, this show. It's kind of more or less settled. I kind of ran before I could walk at one point where I was just smashing like home bargain sausage rolls and stuff, which can't be great. But yeah, up in like about 5 a.m. this morning. Don't say this morning, we just said AM. AM takes care of it for you. Do better. Megan. And yeah, but I'm more or less, for me, it's good for us. We're getting there, but that's why fizzy water, because caffeine, you know, it'd be like a fucking, what is it, colonic irrigation mill or something. I was worried I don't have enough to talk about. When do I ever actually? Got a message. Don't get distracted. No, don't get distracted. And also, oh, by the way, with the fucking poo samples, why is... Well, and I know it's well-trodden ground. Why is it always corn? I didn't have corn.
Didn't have any corn?
I've not had sweet corn since Nam, bruv. And there it was. There it was when I'm doing little ice cream scoops. Tried to, like, you know, not include the corn. And, yeah, speaking of corn, and we were... Oh, God, I was worried I'd have not a lot to talk about this morning. And then I was delighted to discover that Ben of Bill and Ben, my twins, has food tech practical today. Bada-bada-bada. So he has to get all his ingredients ready. And it's like, oh, I'll be fine. There's going to be so much material. I'll just grab my notepad and pen. Fucking man. So he has to get a collection of different stuff for they kept saying a healthy salad. I don't know how a salad would be unhealthy, although people who go to like Morrison's salad cart and just get pasta and potato salad and like bacon bits. I can make a salad, thinking about it, I can make a salad in Harvest. I'm very unhealthy. But yeah, they're making a healthy salad, so they've got like different salad stuffs. And so I went to the shop yesterday, sweet corn, peppers, lettuce, and cucumber. And then some sliced up ham. So like, oh, we could bring chorizo. Yeah, I'm sure you fucking can, mate. But you won't be, because you ain't eating better than I fucking do at home at school. All right? And also, fucking 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which we know is about 19.5 quid's worth. Piss take. He's going through to get the bits and bobs out. He opens one of the trays, and then he's like, so which one of these am I using? I was like, what? He went, which one of these lettuces am I using? I'm like, Ben, there's only one lettuce. And he's like, well, what are these? I'm like, well, fortunately with you now being secondary school, I presume you can read. So yeah, so one will say lettuce on it, the other won't, because it's spinach leaves. And he's like, oh, so which one? The one that says lettuce. So anyway, he gets the lettuce out, which is a win. Then he's getting the sweet corn. And he puts the bowl on the scales to go and weigh the sweet corn. And I'm like, hey, mate, just quick, read the can. And he starts to read the back label. No, like the front of the can. And he's like, sweet corn in water. I was like, yes. So what do you think you need to do before you go weighing up the sweet corn? And he's like, put the sweet corn in water. I'm like, that's not what that preposition means. I think it's preposition. In water. Sweet corn in water. Sort of pour the water out into the bowl. I'm like, well, no, you don't want the water in the bowl, do you? So where else could it go? In the sink. I'm like, yeah, but you like once you've opened it, you can't just. And he's like, no. Can I just sort of like put it in the bowl, then put the water from the bowl in? Unnecessary step. It's already in a container. I was like, think of something that you could get from somewhere that would like have holes in it that are small enough that the sweet corn don't go through, but big enough that the water will go through. So he's like, gets a colander out. I'm like, yeah, that will do. Puts the colander just on the side and goes to fucking like, well, firstly, you've not opened the can, okay? So he goes, fucking Jesus. And they're about to trust him with knives to cut this lettuce. It's got a pull ring. He gets a knife, like a sharp knife as well, and goes to sort of like trying to jimmy it open. I'm like, you're not breaking in, pal. It's a pull ring. So I'm having to show him, like, put your thumb there, pull the ring up, turn it round, get your fingers in under the ring, again, thumb there for a bit of leverage, and then peel it open. So he does that, and then goes to pour it on the colander on the side. No, we want the water to go down the sink, right? So the colander's going to go in the sink. So he puts the colander in the sink, pours all the sweet corn in, and then he goes to just like carry it back over. No, you need to like give the gravity's got to happen first. Bit of gravity, use a bit of gravity, maybe get a bit of a shaky shake.
We can all pull about a little bit. Try to pull about, have a little pull and a push.
Does that fucking weighs it out, and he's like, it says like 50 grams in total. Is that like everything? I'm like, mate, a salad that's 50 grams all in is not a salad for any human being. 50 grams, you'd be like, right, okay, 3 bits of sweet corn, lovely. Just get a little bit of lettuce there. It'd be like the fucking Butterfield diet, bruv. It's time for a reward.
Salad, mini lettuce leaf.
Second reference to that today. Isn't life weird? Fucking... The thing is, with the knife as well, he's happy to just fucking go and try and like pull this pull ring with the knife. But then there's a little bag of peppers, and he's like, I don't know how to open this. I'll just maybe just get some... I'm like, just rip it. He's like, oh, right, yeah. Like, you've just gone to try and take a fucking knife to a can, like Olive cutting my fucking scoops of mash. Didn't cut mash because that'd be weird. But you don't go, oh, I'll stab this bag of peppers open. Fucking also, you won't like peppers, but, enjoy. Obviously, he nearly forgets to fucking take all the shit after all the prep. It's like, fucking hell, honestly. He takes the olive oil in like some like Chinese takeaway tub, just like 2 scoops of it. Say market value of about fucking 20 grand. And then he puts it in the bag, and then I look in the bag before he leaves, and like the lettuce one's only sort of like half on. I'm like, mate, like you've got to make sure, otherwise you'll make the salad, it'll just be in the bag. It'll be a quick lesson. Right, kids, making a salad, so everyone get your individual ingredients out. Oh, look, miss, I did it. Fucking hell, gives them a false expectation of salad making skills, It's not always that easy. You got to put the work in first, buy them flowers, get them chocolates. But yeah, fucking hell. And do you know what's worse? Is that Bill's got it later on this week, so I'm just going to get to run it again. I'm going to run it back in the exact same fucking way, and we know it. We've been here before. I'm not sure about food tech being in school. I think children should learn to cook, but you show them at home. Do you know what I mean? We've showed them how to cook, like, bits like scrambled egg and omelette. I think I'm going to go show them how to do pasta at some point, but how to use the air fryer. I just feel like, yeah, I think that's something you should just show them at home, personally, just because it's kind of like, we're buying them all these rogue ingredients, and they don't actually need as much as they come in packs. Just 50 grams of it all. So much wasted lettuce, peppers, sweet corn. One very thin slice of ham there. Oh, careful, take it out. That's 51 grams. Or 4 million ounces, whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're watching fucking I'm a Celeb, man. And it's probably the most basic bitch thing I've watched in a long time. Not even in a bad way. I used to watch I'm a Celeb back in the day. It feels as though it used to... Oh, phone call. It's always spam. Hello?
Hello. Is that Daniel?
Yeah, who's speaking?
Hi, Daniel.
Oh, hi. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Just checking to see how you are.
Yeah, things actually generally quite a bit better. Not perfect, but... Yeah, it's much more kind of controllable and becoming more solid.
Are you still having loose stools though?
Not really. Like, they're nowhere near what they were. They're not fully formed yet, but they're definitely more on the way.
I threw up. Okay, so your results have come back to say that you did have a form of food poisoning.
Food poisoning?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it came back as it's a Campylobacter Jejuni, it's called.
Right.
Usually it gets well on its own. It sort of self-treats.
Right.
But if you weren't getting better and it wasn't getting better, then we can give you a course of antibiotics.
Okay. At the minute, it feels like we're going in the right direction, to be honest. Yeah. Like, it's, yeah... So, does it? I mean, I guess it's something you could never know. Is there any kind of particular foods that can come from, or is it?
I mean, it can come from chicken.
Okay. I'm just trying to think if I anything different to like anyone else in my household, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's a bacteria that sort of can cause the food poisoning.
Right.
Food poisoning causes the gastroenteritis and the infection in the gut, which is what you've got.
Yeah.
Think it's sort of like chicken and things like that, but
right, okay, interesting. Okay,
yeah.
Well, I mean, as we're kind of through it now, it's spilt milk, crying, etc. Just make sure I cook my food properly and go from there.
Yeah, that's the thing. And some people it can sort of you can, if the chicken is not completely cooked, or you've got a part of the chicken that is still pink or red. But it can be found in sort of like unpasteurized milk, which I can't envisage that you would have had.
How presumptuous. Yeah, no, I can't say I have.
But you can also get it from cats and dogs.
Oh, I have got a dog.
If they sort of if they're infected with it.
Oh, okay.
mushrooms, shellfish, anything like that, really. But I think usually it gets better on its own. We don't tend to sort of treat it.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you were saying that the symptoms were not getting any better, you're getting worse, you're still sort of unwell, then we can treat it.
Yeah. So how long would you say now we should expect me to have, like, be back to full normal before I'd kind of go again?
I would say over the next sort of 4 to 5 days you should start, especially if you're starting to bulk your food up now.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So just be careful, but the fact that you're getting better, that's a good sign.
Yeah, typically, yeah. Cool. All right.
Good.
Well, nice one.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Food poisoning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and I'm blaming my dog. Do you know what? I'm blaming my dog. I knew I shouldn't let him cook. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Live diagnoses. You got it here first. Food poisoning. Okay. It is interesting, though, because I do eat a lot of chicken, because obviously fucking, to get wham. But, yeah. Okay, fuck it. It's one of them things. At least there's no bugs or anything, right? But yeah, very interesting. Anyway, where were we? Mount Olive. I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about, actually. I'm a celeb. Yeah, so I used to watch it back in the day. It feels like it was more challenging back then. They were kind of more left to the elements. Is that fair? I don't know. Kind of feels like it's like that's very clearly just a set that they're on, And do you know, why I watched it was because I find the Angry Ginger Lad quite funny when I see him, like, his clips on the internet.
Why have you turned there? Does it say, come off at junction 12? No, it didn't! Dickhead. Unfortunately, Gertrude will not be coming home tonight. Oh, fuck, I'm missing Fred. Sorry, he's trying to listen, bless him. Fred, move. Fred!
I find anger funny. And H, obviously, who's a rapper, they're always, like, I've just seen videos of them abusing each other. And it's funny how they've had to, like, dial it right back in there. But yeah, it's fine. Like, I can't be every night. Do you know what I mean? Like, it can't be every night.
It can.
Because you think, oh, okay, we're caught up now. Oh, there's enough happening right now. Do you know what I mean? And, like, I saw a video of Miley in class was like, oh, and they made me buy a white bikini, like, the second I got booked for it. I'm like, yeah. Like, sorry. We want to be a little bit of casual objectification. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Kelly Brook's in there. I'm trying to explain to the lads, like, back in the day, I had, like, a massive poster of her on my wall. So, like, she's, like, in the OG gang. Yeah, it's just fine. I tell you what, that Tom lad, I don't dislike him. He's clearly a very fucking nice guy. That voice is bollocks. Like, the voice is bollocks. That's not his voice. And when he's really good at doing impressions of, like, and, like, he did like a goozer the other day. It's like, yeah, that's because that's closer to his actual register. That's closer to his actual voice. There was a moment in there where he said, like, 2 words, like, oh, yeah, that shows, that actually, this is what's... And he went straight into, like, this sort of, like, fucking pseudo Chris Eubank bullshit.
Hello, I think. I could be mistaken. They're using a very primitive dialect, but I do believe they think I am some sort of god.
It's bollocks. Like, his impressions are impressive. The most impressive one is the one he is sticking with. Because that's not his voice. His vocabulary, no problem, de nada. It's good. I say myself, I feel like I have quite a strong and substantial vocabulary. But that affectation he puts on is entirely contrived. Entirely. But he's a nice enough dude. And yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Do you know what it is, actually? It's a bit McDonald's meal, it's a bit microwave meal. It's kind of like, it's just easy watching. I did start watching Tudors yesterday. I'm into history. I'm into, I've not really touched upon that kind of time of England's history. And, I'm intrigued by it. And also, there's lots of corsets, okay? And my wife's like,
I promise, like, and even it's been a weird, these past few months, and knowing how...
It didn't help my case when, like, obviously, Henry VIII, he's a bit of a lad, he's a bit of a boy. So he's just sort of giving the wink, yeah, get that chambermaid in. I'll see her chambers. And, she's like, oh, there's only one reason you want to watch this. And luckily, I've put credit in the bank. And it wasn't my big brain play where I've pretended to be into history for years just so I could watch Tudors and see some tiddies. But, like, it's a fortunate consequence of my interest in history. But, yeah, it's fine, I'm a celeb. I think it's only, like, 3 weeks as well, isn't it? But the Bush Tucker trials, man. I don't know how I'd feel with the eating ones. I feel like I would just kind of get on with it. But it's texture, isn't it, more than anything? But they're eating, like, arseholes and nipple... Like, it's fucking... Their arse must be in tatters, man. They must be getting a call from Joanne as well, being like, yeah, you got food poisoning. Yeah, it might have been the cock. It might have been the kangaroo wang. Do you know what's fucking bait as well? When they do well in the task, I don't think the dinner they get's worth it. I think things like crocodile feet and all that sort of shit should be your bog standard food. And then if you do well, you should get like a burger. Do you know what I mean? Fur burgers. But you should get like proper food. Proper food. Like it's when they got the sprinkled chocolate button things. It's like one each. It's like, oh, come on, bruv. Fucking hell. But yeah. Yeah. It's funny when they're like, when Jack's talking about his dad, Ozzy obviously doing the whole like biting of the dove's head, and everyone's like, oh my God, that's disgusting. People at home are like appalled. Again, they're not, but it's easy to sell fucking, clicks. And it's like you're watching people eat kangaroo cocks, and then you go, oh, draw the line at dove's heads. Like, fucking grow up. Granted that dove was alive. But back in the day, they used to eat alive like bugs and that. I think they had to cancel that and stop it. How about the time when they found a rat in the camp and then hunted it, killed it and cooked it? And it's like, oh, you can't do that. Sorry? And why is that exactly? Did that squid come willingly? Or did you fucking hit it over the head with a mallet? It's ridiculous. But yeah. That's right. Tell you what can fuck off though. Adverts. And they see me coming because I've paid for like a month of ITV Plus because I can't be doing with the fucking adverts. Every fucking 6 minutes, 4.5 minutes to buy these Pringles. Go fuck yourself. Okay? Ridiculous. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care who wins. I always forget it's a competition. I was, whatever. Anyway. I asked on TikTok for things that are overrated. There may be no comments, in which case we can ignore all this. Oh, what's that? Oh, Eze walking over the match ball after scoring a hat-trick against Spurs. Oh, I'm not bothered. Oh, what a day. Oh, what a day. And speaking about sweet corn, well, I didn't put sweet corn in it this time. I made spaghetti bolognese for the family on Sunday. My mum was staying for the weekend, and it was generally fine. I was in my element, right? I was cooking, I had Stone Roses on, I was bopping about the kitchen, and I was in the zone, right? And then the door opened, and my wife comes down with my 3-year-old, and she's kind of like, as in, can we be in here for the next... And I'm like, no! I went full matey boy from, is it The Bear or something? Like, I'm like, I'm in the zone here. Like, no, please, I'm in the zone. I was fucking bopping, jumping, cooking. I was in it for a good hour, and I had to dial in. Like, the oven's on, the garlic bread's got to go in at the right time, right? We're having garlic bread with it. No, I'm all in, baby. I'm seasoning, I'm garnishing, I'm simmering. I'm getting the pasta ready. I've salted the pan. I'm in. I'm even cleaning up as I go. That's how in I am. I'm cleaning up as I go. And she comes toddling in, like, that kid on the news thing, like.
And what will it mean for...
And I'm like, absolutely fucking not. All right? I'm in the zone here. And I made it. Everyone come down, eat it, enjoyed it. My mum was like, oh, it's nice. What is it, like, from scratch or is it a jar? I was downstairs for an hour! If you can't tell the difference, might as well be a jar! Unbelievable. Okay, I hope you all get fucking food poisoning from my cooking. Or my fucking sous chef, the dog. There he is with his little fucking apron on. Fucking dog, I am blaming him. Right, anyway, let's see what's overrated and underrated. If anyone's commented. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. We'll find out. La, 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 no comments. Gonna just edit this out. So this is the problem, see? I'm still trying to build up these fucking social media.
Because that's the plural.
So it's a bit slow going. And that's fine. It's just part of the process, just part of the process. But,
Now, obviously, you won't actually believe this, but Dan actually did get a number of comments and messages after recording the podcast, and he will share them on the next episode, or completely forget, and this will never be addressed ever again. For now, he will start to talk about adverts on TV again, and begin to make a point about the fact that gambling adverts, particularly ones targeted at people to encourage them to take any opportunity to jump on a quick tombola or fruit machine bet, is abhorrent and irresponsible, but then get distracted and move on to something else entirely.
I just fucked up with the adverts as well, is when you pause the show on ITV or whatever, that just hits you with like a big holding place advert. Fuck off. Also, I think like gambling adverts, like the Tombola one, I think, right, there's a lot of stigma around, it's getting likes but not comments, people. I'll give you an overrated real quick. IPA. Any alcohol that's trying to taste nice is overrated because alcohol invariably just tastes like shit. Okay? Oh no, this is fucking pumpernickel and fucking orange jus. No, it's arse water. It's fizzy arse water. And I know a thing about fizz and arse water at the minute. Clubbing, sort of marry that up, overrated. And I know that's probably an age thing, but I'm also sitting there thinking, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking back in the day. I mean, I do, innit? Because you know why you're there. Yeah, it's for the ladies, yeah. So, okay, but then, going clubbing when you're in a relationship, overrated. What are you doing? Like, get me where I can just chat, man. And I know that's like an old man yells at cloud thing. But like nowadays, I can't imagine it. Like even genuinely, I think if I was in my 20s now, I still wouldn't want to go because of the prices of it. How do they afford it, man? You used to go out and fucking £20 in a dream. And you'd be able to, you know, mind sweep a little bit, sure. Maybe go in and put 20 on red on the way to double up. You either mind sweep all night or you're living like a fucking king. If you'd have money for food and a taxi after. Now, I went to the pub to meet a mate of mine just to catch up. And I was like, oh, I won't have an alcoholic drink because if I'm drinking, I'm getting fucked up. I don't drink, you know, casually. I thought I'll just have a Diet Coke. And that was like fucking, I think that and I think I got her a single vodka and Coke. And it was like 14 quid. I'm like, hang on, it was a can of Diet Coke I got. How much was that? Oh, that's £3.85. Sorry? Oh, you should have got an IPA instead. They taste loads better. Arse water, mate. Fizzy arse water. We'll go Facebook memories, I guess. Is there anything else on my docket today? I don't think there is. We've got some good stuff going on. I mean, just exciting sort of family stuff where we're in a pretty sort of decent-ish position to potentially move, which is cool. Get our own place. We're kind of shared ownership at the minute, which is just not as good because you get all the bullshit of owning when it's like, oh, it's your house and your problem, but not the complete freedom of fully owning because it's like, oh, we miscalculated the fucking buildings insurance and therefore now we're going to charge you another 70 quid on top of your rent this month. And it's like, what?
What do you mean?
Well, how have you miscalculated by nearly fucking double? But everything's like, we've got to smash in the French doors, whatever they're called, patio doors. Like a bit of a... And like, we've phoned up to go, oh, we don't know is that us to fix or you guys to fix? And they're like, oh, it depends how it happened. I'm like, I don't know. I could hazard a guess. Stones on the middle of the fucking grass because no matter how many times I tell my daughter to stop throwing fucking stones on the grass, she's hell-bent on setting up some Final Destination shit rather than cutting the grass stuff.
I've got my eye on you two.
And it's got whack. Or a bird, for insurance reasons, or a bird has flown over and dropped something. But they're like, it depends what the reason is. I'm sure whatever reason it is, it'd be, it was, stones with my daughter in the grass and a bird carrying the stone. Yeah, we thought it might be that. That's yours to fix. Cunts. But yeah, we're in a pretty solid place. I did a bit of a rant about, like, credit, and it got, like, it's bullshit. If you're trying to get credit, and then you get rejected for credit because you got bad credit, and then that rejection makes you get worse credit. That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. It's like I said on my TikTok, follow. It's like checking your bank balance because you want something. It's like, you got £5. And then you look again, it's £4.90, £4.80. And it's just staring at you like, yeah, go, keep checking. Keep fucking checking. And they go to yours to improve your credit. I think my bank said, like, you can get better credit by expanding, by growing, by, you know, getting more credit on your credit card. Can I have more credit on my credit card? No. Absolutely fucking not. Have you seen your credit? Yes, it's shit. Exactly. Well, how can I improve it? Get more credit. Can I have it? No.
Nope.
And that's crafts. It's fucking bullshit. It's rigged, man. So yeah, fully own your house and it's fully your problem. We're going to look at one today, actually. It needs a bit of work. We're trying to work out if it's structural issues or lazy fuck issues. Where there's like a little bit of like mold in the bathroom. Where, you know, if it's not cleaned or is there a real fucking structural issue? And the flooring in the kitchen looks a bit like warped. But is it structural? Is it just shit lino? Do you know what I mean? So if we can get it cheaper and do the work ourselves, you know, badly, sure. But, you know, give me some content for the pod. But yeah, get Bill and Ben their own bedroom as well because fuck me, they need it badly. For many reasons. Some I don't want to get into on here, but mostly because they need their own space. Because one of them might be feeling pretty chill that evening. But if the other one's not, it's Rumpspringer, baby. And they'll just keep until the other one's like, wow, do you know what? You're absolutely right. Woohoo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Then they're doing a fucking rain dance in their bedroom at like 9:30. Or conducting some fucking like alternative UFC event. So yeah, get them their own bedroom. Oh, ideally a garage. We never made the most of our garage, man.
Garage. I don't care about garage.
We had a garage like ages ago when we were renting. And we just had a tumble dryer in there and nothing else. Senseless waste.
Senseless waste. Get me.
Just a bit of storage. There's no studio, there's no office, there's no dream factory, so we'll have to like make one up. But that's exciting. Can make it in my image. But yeah, so that's exciting, man. But I know moving can be a fucking ball ache. And also, what the fuck is stamp duty, please? What the fuck is that? You buying a house, are you? Yeah. they're quite expensive. They are quite expensive. You're right. Worked really hard, built up a good deposit. We have sacrificed a lot. Yeah, we have. Yeah, we've lived quite tight. We've been, we listened to the Queen sat in a gold chair. We've really tightened the belts. Brilliant. We bought that. You can afford that house. That's fantastic news. Brilliant. Just got to pay stamp duty. What's that? Oh, like sort of 1% of the house's value. And where does that go? Sorry, where'd that go? Places, man, just things and stuff, Oh, you want a solicitor to write a letter? It's got to be a solicitor to write it. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And how much is that? 400. What paper is it on? Fucking gold leaf? What the fuck? Well, Also, with the solicitors, when we moved into this place, I'm shameless, man. I'm a fucking arsehole. I was like a rocket up their arse, man. Got to the point with the last few days when we're trying to complete, and it was all. It's tetchy, man. Where I rang them up in the morning, 9 o'clock, and went, "Hey, I'm going to ring you every hour today. So it really is in your interest to just get this shit done." And yeah, true enough, 10, phoned them. "Hey, how's it going?" Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to ring again in an hour, so can we get some progress? And then, yeah, by 2 o'clock, done. 3 or 4 days just getting fobbed off with the, we're waiting on their side. But I got the information from the other side and phoned them as well. And I was like, I'll call them then. Rang them up like, "Hey, they're waiting for you to send them this." Like, I can get Lewis lit up in this bitch. So looking forward to that. But yeah, let's get into the Facebook memories. I've just got a text from my doctors, which I'm not going to read on air because that's the other tests they were doing. What have attached something? What have they attached? Oh, yeah, he's been distracted, yeah. He's been distracted, yeah. Why my messages not opening? Thank you. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Patient.info. Campylobacter. That's what she was saying, isn't it? Campylobacter. Oh, it's comprehensive, this. No, I'm not going to put what I want a newsletter for my fucking, arse porridge. I don't think so, actually. Cheers. That's basically what she was just saying, really. Unpleasant bout of food poisoning. It's called Campylobacter Jejuni. There's the name of the podcast sorted. When eating or drinking something containing the germs, it causes illness, usually of gastroenteritis and infection of the guts. By far the most commonest, we haven't had a word, causes of gastroenteritis are viruses, bacteria. Yeah, we've been through that. Sick, nausea, diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Can sometimes be bloody, vomiting, crampy stomach pains, and a high temperature. Possible dehydration. Symptoms tend to come to an end within 2 to 5 days. It fucking didn't. Oh no, 2 to 5 days of eating the food. And then last for a bit longer. Okay, yeah. About 9 in 10 people who are affected recover from the illness within 1 week. I'm just rare. I'm different. I'm special. I'm a pussy. It doesn't require treatment, as she was saying. It's your dog's fault. Raw unpasteurized milk. Why did she presume I didn't have raw unpasteurized milk? What, I'm not good enough for you? What, your shit don't stink? Raw poultry. Fucking raw! Mushrooms. Not them time, actually. Shellfish. I wouldn't know where to fucking start. Ate raw prawns once. Thought, well, these are slimy. Yeah, I thought they were pre-cooked ones. They weren't. Didn't get food poisoning that time. There's no justice in this world. Maybe I was owed one. Drinking contaminated water. It's contaminated. Science references.
It's contaminated. You don't even know what that word means.
Pets. Knew it. Yeah, okay. Face memories. Fucking raw! Where I judge myself accordingly. Oh, good jumper, Roy Keane. Praising Santa for delivering presents. That's his job. Can't have it because I'm an Arsenal fan. Can't wear a jumper with Roy Keane on it. The dog that is to blame for my food poisoning. Got his bollocks cut off. Black Friday for Gallagher. 2 bollocks off. Yeah, he got put in this suit thing to restrict and limit his movement. That didn't work. Gigging for Big Deal. Gigging in MK. Playing drums off my twins' heads. I could probably post that, to be fair. You can't see their faces. Just winding them up. Gigging for Yellow Comedy. Just not gigging, man. Can't wait to get back gigging. I'm getting that buzz again. I'm getting that sort of excitement for it, man. 8 years ago today, deserved to be disgustingly hungover, but I'm not at all, so I'll never learn. See, that's what I'm saying. And there it is. It's so predictable. Probably you didn't drink enough. You always get that. I said, I think others would testify that this is not the case. He drinks. Where are they now, Dan? Where are they now? So when I'm in bed, where I was escorted by my very tolerant girlfriend after passing out in the smoking area, I vaguely remember falling out of the taxi. My phone screen is smashed. They could be on the moon for all I remember. Simon said, I was DJing that night, I think. I was supposed to be DJing. It was an Oasis after party. Because Simon, who runs the place, he commented, Emily's going to kill you. I said, I've already had the debrief. Oh, man. See? Yeah, I was supposed to be, it was the DJ. Oh, fucking, yeah, it was Oasis. I was doing an after party for, was it Noasis, possibly? And Bushy was doing the fucking drinks and kept just fucking, I was ordering like a vodka and lemonade and he's giving like a triple or a quad, like just, and then I was having pints, and then M turned up, and then I was just sat in a smoking area and I just went bleh, and I'm actually genuinely quite rarely sick when I drink as well. I just went bleh, and then just laid there. I was going nah, and I was like, I feel better now. And then I remember Simon being like, "This is the DJ for tonight, ladies and gentlemen." Yeah, I went in the taxi, and then but that's what I mean. He drinks, but no hangovers, so I never learn. Okay, and that's alcohol. I think that's it for the memories. Memories all alone in the moonlight. It's normally because, I fucking love Oasis, innit? So I was just like loving it, forgetting that I was there to do a professional job of work. But that's what you get. It's rock and roll, baby. It's rock and roll. Too rock and roll for you. Yeah. Chuckle Pit, more gigging. Yeah. Anti-Britain first jokes in Wellingborough. Just sitting back with vodka, waiting for the riot. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's about it.
Flock of seagulls.
Chat crisps get banged? No idea. 11 years ago, donut burgers are like a Chinese man fucking around in an escalator. Wrong on so many levels. That is not appropriate. Donut burgers? Yeah, sweet and savoury, man. Is that racist? I don't know. Probably. I don't mean it to be. All my best mates are Asian. Wrong on so many levels. No, don't laugh at it. Don't keep saying it.
Don't keep saying it, but...
Cool. Hash browns are £2.39 at McDonald's now. Fucking, that just shows how gone the game has gone. Game's Gone compilation coming in.
Oh, the game's gone, innit? The game's gone.
The game's gone.
The game's gone.
The game's gone. Game's gone. Where is it?
Where is it? Where's it?
It's gone. Game's gone.
Game's gone.
That in itself just shows how far gone the game has gone.
Anyway, we'll wrap it up. Like, share, subscribe, follow my TikTok. Yeah, cool. Thanks for listening. I don't remember a lot of what I've just said. Okay? Cool. Usual shit. Shut